All right. Hey, ladies. In today's video, we are talking about why today is the day you must let go of the scarcity mindset if you want to build a successful online business. So, hey there, for those of you who are new to me, my name is Lakeisha Hankins. I am your Be Courageous Accountability and Mastermind Coach, the go-to coach for female entrepreneurs who are ready to get unstuck, take action, and achieve their life and business goals. So, having a scarcity mindset will sabotage your business faster than anything else. So I wanted to talk about this today because I love talking about strategy, but I love talking about strategy and mindset. So those of you who are new to me, stay tuned for more, tips and on how to grow your business, but also you got to have the right mindset in order to achieve any level of success. So while there are so many reasons as to why female entrepreneurs, why women are struggling to experience business success, there is one major thing that really is standing in the way of creating that financial success. Like if you really want financial success, and it's all about the value that you place on yourself, okay, in your ability to be able to earn money. Because if you don't feel that you're worthy of being able to manifest your financial success, being able to hit your dreams or any of those things, most likely you will continue to struggle in this area of your life. So if you don't believe that you can hit, 3K months or, even possibly make 5K in your business, it's not going to happen. And you want to shape, and you're going to want to be able to show up, right, and take the necessary action steps. But if you don't believe that you can hit this goal, your belief is going to match your inaction, or your action, so to speak, right? Or you'll show up and you won't be consistent. Hey there, good evening. I'm not for sure who that is that just dropped on. It's not showing me your name. I'm like, good evening. It's just saying Facebook user. I want to be able to acknowledge you. Good evening. So I'm super excited because a lot of times what happens is, hey there, Shelly. It's Shelly. Hey, Shelly. So a lot of times you'll have a blueprint on what it is that you need to do in order to move forward and take action in your business, right? You'll have that. But if you don't believe it, or if that marketing strategy is not in alignment with who you are, then it is not going to happen, right? You're not going to show up. And if you do show up, it's not consistent. Oh, hey there, Q. It's Q. I was over here trying to see. I'm like, no, that's an old comment from Shelly. So, hey there, good evening. So I'm excited. I thought I'd pop on social media, do a quick video before I finish packing. I'm getting ready to head out on vacation. Your girl is so excited. I've been packed for like 2 weeks, y'all, now. So now I'm at the point like maybe I need to go back through my bag and make sure I didn't forget anything. Hey there, good evening, Michelle. Good evening. So we're talking about this scarcity mindset because a lot of times when we set these financial goals, and if we believe that we are not worthy of actually hitting that goal, then it's not going to happen, right? And we ended up what happens is you end up chasing after this goal, and you end up pushing success or pushing the money further away from you. So when you chase something, it runs from you. So drop a quick comment in the chat and tell me if any of this resonates. Even if you're catching this live, and if you're catching this replay, I love my replay squad as well. So let me know if this resonate with the whole having a scarcity mindset when it comes to building your business. So a scarcity mindset will have you believing that you are not enough, that you don't know enough, and that you are not ready. So listen, so if you're avoiding putting yourself out there, and you're avoiding taking risks because you're too scared of what people will think or say, then you're also operating from a scarcity mindset. Okay, so it's not just the whole about valuing yourself or believing in yourself and things of that sort, but you're worried about what other people think. That comes also from a lack of scarcity. That's a whole mindset shift that needs to take place, because scarcity will have you seeing obstacles instead of opportunities, right? And when it comes to making money moves and making moves in your business, you'll believe that you have to scratch and claw and hustle your way to the top just to get yours. Okay, you place a ceiling, you place a limit on how much money that can come into your life because you think there's not enough to go around, right? You think that making any decent amount of money has to be difficult, because a lot of times, guys, we take the strategy, we'll have a strategy and it is like so simple and we will overcomplicate it. Okay, this mindset will have you believing that everyone else is smarter or better or more qualified than you, especially if you are one that compares yourself or you see other people in the same industry as you or doing something similar, and it seems like, oh my gosh, they're making it happen. Everyone else around me is, hitting their goals. It's hard for anyone who has a mindset of scarcity to actually see something better, right? To see it better for themselves, or being able to embrace that change and take risks, or step out there outside of their comfort zone to experience anything new, right? So in order to hit your goals, sometimes it's going to require, not sometimes, it's going to require a new level of thinking, right? It's going to require a new mindset. It's going to require some things to change and to shift in your life. And that starts with really believing in your, your self-worth, believing in yourself. So I used to believe that I was ungrateful for wanting more. So for setting money goals and wanting to actually, have more, wanting a better lifestyle. So I learned to settle in my career. And also, sometimes when we settle in one area, we also do it in other areas. See, in Q, thank you for sharing. Q said I used to be her before she joined the mastermind and stuff. So that's why it's so important. Like a lot of times we talk about strategy and, we get into these groups and want to learn like what's the plan on how to get there. But a lot of times it's the mindset, it's the shifts that have to take place, it's the breakthroughs that we need. And that 9 times out of 10 is on the other side of that is your success, is that next level. And then when you get to that next level, guess what? There's another level of mindset shifts and things that have to take place in order to, to get there. So I used to have this scarcity mindset that I was being ungrateful for wanting more, right? Like I had reached this certain level of income. And I just remember one, really early on in my career, and where my dad was like, okay, Pooh, you got it. You got, you have your benefits, your 401k, you're able to travel and things of that sort. Like, why are you out here doing this side hustle? Because he called my business at that time a side hustle. Like, why are you out here doing that? So part of me started to feel like, okay, am I being greedy for wanting more, right? And for, all those different things. But not even just in that, as I began to reflect and look back, I looked at how I was also settling in other areas in my life, settling in my relationships and things of that sort. And because I would always be the one, like, let me look at it from a perspective of the glass is always, full. I could always find the good in anything and anybody. So we make excuses sometimes with, for staying in relationships or hanging around certain different people or staying in certain different situations. And a lot of times what that involves too is not making yourself a priority and putting yourself first, right? You're always putting someone else's needs first. And a lot of times also we do that as parents, right? As women, when we have children and things of that sort, we're used to putting everyone else's needs first. Like, right, we're successful. Like if our children have a goal or something that they want, we will, we'll flip this house over in order to make it happen, right? Because we're worried about their needs, and their kids are not going to go, want or need for nothing, right? We'll make it happen and stuff, but we don't do that same thing for ourselves. So we have to learn to be able to make ourselves a priority and see that, our dreams and our goals are worth it. Okay. Being able to see that value. Okay. And I also used to believe that I also had to work through this belief that I had to do more in order to make more. So I was a point in my coaching business right before this burnout, where I created so many products. I took so many certifications, right? The confidence certification, fatherless daughter advocate, leadership, all these different, I started off with the life coaching, went into some business coaching certifications as well. But what I would find myself doing, right, is trying to serve or solve all of my clients' needs. So if they were struggling with funnels, best believe I was out there learning how to do funnels. So then I was coming back and showing them how to do that. Email campaigns, setting up your first 5 email series, things of that sort. Setting up, I learned how to, do blogging and setting up WordPress websites. And so I had learned a lot of the DIY stuff. And then I came back, was like, okay, so let me learn it. Okay, now let me profit off of it. Let me show someone else how to do it and things of that sort. So it really took me from, hey, focusing on my zone of genius to over here creating all these products and all these different services, all these different offerings and things of that sort. And even like when doing my mastermind, there's sometimes, like I said, I love my mastermind tribe because I'm able to reach out to them and be like, hey, do y'all need this or not? Because as women, sometimes we like to over deliver, right? We want to make sure that everyone is good. But sometimes when we give too much information, that can cause overwhelm for them as well, right? Because 9 times out of 10, the people that you attract in your life are just like you. Okay, so if I'm overwhelmed with a lot of information, they're probably overwhelmed as well. So when I was doing the high ticket coaching and things of that sort, I felt like I had to do more in order to put that high price tag on there, if that makes sense. Let me know in the comments if that makes sense, right? So I got into this whole habit again of feeling like I had to do so much in order to be able to charge more in my business. So the shift that happened for me, because sometimes it's, sometimes you have to go through some things, some very expensive things. Like I joined this mastermind and it was like $6K for the year. And it was not a mastermind, y'all. It was more of a group coaching program. So I feel like I got bamboozled, I got played, right? Right. So I joined this, and when I showed up, hey, I did the work and all those different things. And it was just one coaching call a month and things of that sort. And I'm like, oh, this is all that, she's doing. Like I'm doing like probably like 3 times as much as this in, the other group coaching program that I was offering at that time. But so I needed to see that and go through that expensive lesson and stuff as well, because again, we're always comparing ourselves to people. And I was looking at how, okay, she's charging like $6K for this mastermind. And, hey, I'm over here, like literally I was definitely undercharging for my program and offering so much more. And a lot of times we try to put a price tag on the features and all those different things, but hey, you can't put the price tag on that transformation, on what's going to take place in that. If someone hits their goal, their financial goals, or sometimes it's even just a mindset or a breakthrough, like a shift in that, like that is priceless, right? Because that once you get over or overcome those limiting beliefs, you're able to use that same process in other areas of your life. So like I said, so many of us don't think that we are worthy. And it all starts kind of like with that programming and how we were trained and raised to think about money. And so I want you to reflect and really just think about any negative feelings you have around money. And if you have these, have any, like take time to journal. Like, so I've been journaling a whole lot more, right, lately. And so if you, in the process of doing this, the things begin to come up. And when they come up, you realize, hey, this could be the reason for your money challenges in your business. I also had this belief of, I was afraid of success. So a lot of times people are fear of failure, things of that sort. So that's a very common, thing too. No one wants to feel like a failure, right? But they're just mistakes. They're learning lessons and things of that sort. But I also had this fear of success because I had obtained a level of success at one point, and then I lost it all, right? Having to start over and things of that sort. So then it was that fear of, okay, will I be able to maintain it and things of that sort? So there is a lot of mind shifting that has to take place in order for you to get to the next level. So that's why I'm always saying too, you have to work more on your mindset than you do on your business. So if you find yourself struggling in your business, right, and you're trying every little strategy that is new out there, the gurus say you need to be doing, like you need to be on Clubhouse, you need to be on TikTok, you need to be doing this and that, you need to post X amount of times a day, you need to be DMing people. If you're trying all these things and it is not happening, 9 times out of 10, sis, it is not the strategy. It is the mindset. It is you. And once you begin to do the shift and you shift your focus from strategy to begin working on yourself and break free of those limitations, your current and your future success will improve. Okay. And you will begin to see these changes and these results on, an inner level as well as on the physical level, the things that you have been wanting. You'll be able to see that they are manifesting and things of that sort. So I want you to know that you are worthy, right? You are worthy of having financial success, all the success that you want. But you have to be willing to change. Okay, you have to be willing to change that narrative about yourself and that narrative about money and put in the necessary work to get there. So if you want support on believing that success is possible for you, because a lot of times we believe that it's possible for others, but we don't see it for ourselves. So if you want support on this, on believing that, hey, you can hit your goals and then achieve whatever money goals that you set. And you want to be sure that you're creating a business that is profitable and sustainable, right? For the long term. Not like no one's in this for the short term, right? At this level of your life, you're trying to create a legacy. You're building out your 5 and your 10-year plan. So be sure to drop me a comment below that you want to schedule a complimentary consult, or DM me here on this social media platform, wherever you're watching this at, on this social media channel. And we'll set up a time to actually be able to connect and talk about, your goals and really what it is that's actually holding you back. Because a lot of times, like I said, it is not the strategy. Okay. So this will be free. Okay. A free conversation, no charge. Really just want to be able to connect and actually, see what it is that you're struggling, like to help you get off of that struggle bus and really believe that, success is possible for you. So I'm excited, and I want to thank y'all for joining and hanging out with me tonight. For those of you who have any questions, post them in the comments below. Send me a message and stuff, and we'll definitely connect. I'm excited, y'all. I'm getting ready to go finish packing so I can go hang out over the next couple of days or so with my girls over in Florida. So we have some exciting things planned. I've been waiting for this trip, and I cannot wait to get back out and stuff. So I need this break as well, right? Sometimes we have to break away from business and take a break from that, things too. So my plan as well is to be present there with them. So I don't plan on, my goal is no business, so to speak, but I will see you guys. For those of you who are part of my Female Entrepreneurs Mastermind community, the free group is over on Facebook. I will see you guys over inside of the Facebook group, y'all. Y'all have a great evening, and thank y'all for hanging out with me. Thank you. Thank you. My contacts feel like all of a sudden they are blurring and stuff, so I can see the comments now. So thank you. Safe travels. I appreciate that. And I will see you guys inside of the group. You guys have a great evening, and thanks for hanging out with me.